So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Throwing on first down. McCoy, he'll take a shot for the end, and he fires one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he is all the way up past the 25. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. On first down, Blankenship. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They declined that.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass. Yet they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that penalty.
I'm so confused. To throw again. Blankenship. Over the middle, complete. That's Blake. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Bravo.
On first and 10, Blankenship. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Khalil Mack. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
45 to Mike. I'm coming up to you. Out. Bam. Slam. Now.
Back to throw. Blankenship. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Hey, lock it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Blankenship. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
3 down. Watch the safety, Chris. Leo. Hey, stand up. Go.
On 4th down, Blankenship. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Here we go. 10 Lobo. Hey. Rock it. Hard. Hey, Haywood.
Throwing on first down. Blankenship rolling to his right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Watch the run. No. Go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Blankenship. A dump underneath to Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
Let it. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Now a play fake here on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Blankenship. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Matt Gay on for the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears. Go. Check my 45. Get it.
From the gun, McCoy. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Throwing again. McCoy. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Watch the pass.
Off the bootleg. McCoy. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This is taken at the 15. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. On 1st down, Blankenship. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Looking to throw. Blankenship. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Complete to Jones. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Squeeze. Check, boy, three. Pick the edge. Hey, lock it.
To throw from his end zone. Blankenship. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
132 fighter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Got it. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. He's right.
On 1st and 10, Blankenship. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Leo. Check. Get it.
To throw again. Blankenship flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Blankenship. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, 4 down.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
From the gun, Blankenship. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock down it away and bring up 2nd down.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Hey, Charlie. Go.
Throwing on 1st down. Blankenship. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
High 7.
Back to throw. Blankenship. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Matchbox lights. Hey, Alpha.
Operating from the gun. Blankenship. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Blake. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
91. Go.
On 1st down, Blankenship looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Rock it.
Strip that ball.
2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. To throw on 3rd down, Blankenship. Throw left side complete. That's Blake. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
Break.
Hey! Everyone got 4 down.
Hey, echo.
13.
Hard.
Watch the whip.
Go. Get it.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Dante Fowler, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Looking to throw. Blankenship. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the 1st half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well. Creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
I got you. I got you.
From the gun, McCoy. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Eddie Goldman able to record his 5th sack of the season. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Throwing on 2nd and 14. McCoy. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. McCoy. This complete to Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. The first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Go. Hey, exit. Ready.
From the gun, McCoy. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Set, ready, 30 base.
I got it.
Hey, team 6, team 6. Big difference, big difference.
Throwing again on 2nd down. McCoy. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
Yeah, he's got it. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Fire.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. McCoy eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Do you put it in your quarterback's hands again? That's the question here on 3rd and goal.
Hey, wahoo! We got three, fellas. We got three. Get it.
Now McCoy. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw. Blankenship quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Ready, ready. 10-2 saw. Get one. Smooth. Look, squeeze. Hey, lock it. He's coming. We gotta go.
On 1st and 10, Blankenship. Wide open receiver complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off right around the 43. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Hey, orbit. Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Ready?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Blankenship caught by Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Yes.
45, 40.
Look at me. Go. Rock it. Be tripping.
Operating from the gun. Blankenship. And he slings one that's incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them be.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. But it'll be 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg. McCoy. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
That's caught. It's Coleman. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. You just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's 2nd down.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Go.
Throwing again, McCoy. And that's going to be incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
It's caught. Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
Set 70, Indy.
Here's McCoy. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this try after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 3-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they'll get him down up past the 15. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
Bravo.
From the gun, Blankenship. He completes it to Jones.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Blankenship. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 21-yard line.
logo. Hey, Haywood.
Tight end's right.
Looking to throw. Blankenship. And he's got his man on the out route. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown of the night. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike 55. Ready?
To throw again. McCoy. That's going to be caught by Kirk. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Jim. Protein spill.
From the gun, McCoy. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Back to the air on 2nd down. McCoy looking deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 36. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back to throw. Blankenship. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. The Bucs on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Blankenship. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 25 yards that time.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
We got 4. We got 4.
Go. You got motion man. You got motion man right there.
Throwing on first down. Blankenship. James has got it. Complete. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. 2nd down and inches. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Hey, wahoo!
From the gun on 3rd down, Blankenship. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Another try after the 1st down sack. McCoy, he's going to wind up and air it out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 27, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Even, 4 down, even. Now! Let's go. 61. Match. Defense.
On 1st down, Blankenship. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to bring him down, and that is is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Hey, box truck. Hit it.
Looking to throw. Blankenship. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Say, lock it. Leo.
On third down, Blankenship. He's got Evans. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
Hey, Orbit. 60 Pittsburgh. Move. Check.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Jones has it. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So he stays up, able to push his way through. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
He's checking. Hey, stand off. Look at me. Go.
Here's second and 8. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Rock it. Check hard.
Back to throw. Blankenship. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Gay's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10.
Alpha.
From the gun, McCoy. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
45's Mike, 45. Hey, I'm coming. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get it. Ready?
Looking to throw. McCoy. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his third pick of the game. Instead, it's third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final two plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Looking to erase a two-score deficit here in the fourth quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
On fourth down, McCoy. He's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Down. 10-2 stop. Watch tight end. Tight right. Guard. Check. Sponge.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Let's go. 60 or. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Hey, Zoo. Four down. Hurry now.
Back to throw. Blankenship. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for Chris Godwin. It's third down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey.
Operating from the gun, Blankenship. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like,
oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for 2. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that 2-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the 2-point play, even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.
So for Tampa Bay, it's a 4th win of the campaign as they get to 4-10 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess